ankle. He tried to stand up, but no matter how hard he tried, he could only groan in pain. So he sat on the spot crying before John walked by. "Michael, why are you sitting on the floor crying?" John asked. "I sprained my ankle. I can't stand up, Michael." "It must hurt really badly. Hold my hands, let me pull you up and walk you to your class on my shoulders." "Thank you. I wouldn't have made it up without your help, John." Now, from the story, we can tell that Michael would have stayed in the same spot if John had not pulled him up. Hence, today, we will be discussing the poem The Pulley by Georg Herbert. The Pulley discusses the relationship that exists between God and man. The poem talks about God's love for man and man's weakness. Just like how Michael could not stand up until John helped him, the poem reveals that man is nothing without depending on God. In the next stanza, the poem tells us what God gave to the man he created in stanza 1. God gave man beauty, strength, honor, and even pleasure, but God withheld some benefits from him, just as it was possible for John to offer no help to Michael, even though he could. In the third stanza of the poem, it reveals why God chose to withhold some benefits from man. According to the poet, God knew that if he gives man all the needs, he would rest in nature and not the God of nature, and this would make him a loser. From a story, we can see that Michael appreciated the help he received from John, not John himself. In the last stanza, God found a way to ensure that man always comes back to him for his needs and salvation. He resolved that he would give everything in stanza 2 to man, but not give him rest. He also resolved to give man riches, but ensure he lacks strength, which is why he said, "Let him be rich and weary." By this, man would always remember and come back to God. If John had told Michael that it would only help him if he agrees to share his snacks with him for the next 3 days, Michael would have agreed because he had no other choice. It is either he agrees to share his snacks or keeps sitting on the same spot. This is what God wants to achieve with man in the poem The Pulley. See you in the next class.